Hello, hello. Is it working? Okay. I think we're live. Let me check. Yeah, we're live. Cool. Okay. So give me 1 second. Today we're going to model the new evolution for our starter Foxie, since the next step in the game is going to be implementing the evolution system. So we'll need some evolutions. Okay, just 1 second here. Alright, I just gotta make sure everything's working fine. This is my first stream, so I hope it's working fine. Yeah, you should be able to see everything correct. So let's see. Perfect. Yeah, everything is great. So I'm just gonna tweet. Just a second. I'm gonna tweet that we're live, and we'll get going. So I haven't used Blender in a while, and I don't know if this is gonna be good or not, but we'll try. Okay, I'm just tweeting real quick. Cool. Perfect. So let's get going. I have Blender opened. I'll try to check out the comments from time to time, but yeah, let's open Blender. I have it opened, and I went ahead and import this to, well, this is just one, but I duplicated this splash art of the evolution from Foxie. I tweeted this some time ago, so you can see it on my Twitter. But yeah, as a temporary name, I gave this guy the name. Let's see. I can't remember what I name it. Let me Rapidox. Yeah, that's the word. Rapidox. So it's like rapid because it's like fast, and the OX comes from Fox because he's a rapid fox. Yeah, not very innovative perhaps, but I like the name Rapidox. Okay, so how are we going to do it? The way I like to model is, first of all, deleting the default cube, and I like to like do the rough shapes first and then just start like joining everything together. So I think we're going to try to do that. I don't have like a front picture of the model, which is kind of annoying, but I think we should be fine. We should be fine with the profile one. I'll just like eyeball the front view. So yeah, we're going to start by adding a round cube. We do a round cube because of the faces. It's just better for video games, and we're going to reduce the radius a bit, so make it look like a sphere, and we're gonna jump right into the mode. Pretty good. Okay, so first of all, I should consider, actually before even entering edit mode, I want to do a little cube and to consider the scale. So yeah, this is a 2-meter cube, but I don't want this guy to be 2 meters. I want it to be, I guess, 1.2 meters. Okay, let's do 1.2 meters. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the height we're gonna go with. So we're gonna reduce this a bit, and we're gonna try to match the cube height with the head on the fox. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just a rough. And we're just gonna delete this and duplicate this, and we're gonna move it right here and rotate it 90 degrees in the z-axis. Okay, perfect, I like that. So yeah, this cube is just for reference. We're going to go into edit mode, and we're gonna reduce our sphere to fit the cube. Actually, not the cube, we have to fit the body. Okay, so the body is going to have like two spheres, and then they're going the spheres are going to be joined. So yeah, I'll have one here. We'll go back to object mode. Let's arrange this in edit mode. We'll put that over here. That seems about right, maybe a little higher. Okay, and then we'll have another sphere. Actually, I think this should be a little, yeah, a little thinner. And yeah, we'll have like this other sphere. Perfect, like that. And then we can join these two spheres by just removing this with Control Shift. You can remove this, just X, delete faces, and then you select all the grids. With Shift Alt you can select Control F and grid fill. Actually, no, is it? No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for I'm looking in Google right now. It's a bridge shortcut Blender. You're not seeing Google now, but I'm just searching this app. Control E. Okay, that's the shortcut. Yeah, there we go. Bridge edge loops. Perfect. Cool. So we're gonna have like, I guess 3 for now. 3 edge loops there, and we are going to activate this and make this just a little tiny bit smaller. Cool. And we, as you can see, we are starting to have like something here. We're just going to make it a little bit bigger in the x-axis. Yeah, also this one's x-axis. Cool. And as you can see, we have like kind of a body here. It still needs a lot of work, but it's a starting point. Okay, next thing, we're going to do the legs. So I'll just go back to edit mode, to object mode for a bit, and we're going to have like one. Actually, let me do something first, because this is bugging me. We're gonna remove the faces this side, and we're gonna add a mirror modifier. Cool. We're gonna activate clipping. Yeah, that's cool. And now we can add the legs. So let me think, how are we going to do this? I think we're going to try to add a round cube here. It's currently mirroring, so we'll take off the clipping for a bit, make it smaller, kind of like, sorry, I have to remove this. Yeah, kind of like that, more or less. We'll turn the clipping back on, and we want to make it thinner in the z-axis. X-axis. Yeah, that's cool. I will have it like over there. So yeah, we'll move it a little bit like this, and a little bit like, we rotate it a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. That seems cool. That could be the his muscles. We'll integrate that in a bit. but let's just leave it there for now. And then we're going to do like a tiny little round cube. Turn off clipping, make it smaller. Wait, what happened? Okay, perfect. I don't know what happened there, but we're going to move it in the x-axis. Going to make it smaller, and yeah, something like that, which is going to be the foot. Okay, now I'm gonna select these faces. I'm gonna turn this on, and I'm gonna go to the front view and move it in the z-axis. We will reduce a bit the strength of this, and yeah, we got ourselves two nice foot. And then we just gotta join this, like, yeah, okay, we gotta move this a little bit, like right over there. Actually, I gotta move this a little bit more over here, and then we just gotta join this. So yeah, we'll join in a bit. I'll check chat just in case you're saying something. No, nothing in chat. But well, 2 users, that's more than I was expecting, so thank you so much for staying with me. Cool, let's continue modeling this guy, and any suggestions will be greatly appreciated. So yeah, cool. Yeah, this is bugging me a bit, so because I'm very perfectionist, I'm gonna just select this. Wait, select this. There we go. And this. And here's a little trick. We're gonna scale it in the z-axis, and we're gonna make the foot like in plane in the bottom. So yeah, I'm gonna move it down a bit. Cool. And actually, we could just move that down a bit. We're gonna influence the other geometry. Okay, and we're going to move it back a bit. Yeah, that seems cool. Okay, that's pretty good for a blockout. Actually, I'm going to make it a little smaller in the x-axis. That seems about right. And now we're gonna join these guys. So how do we do that? You know, probably we'll take these 4 segments, like right over here. I will join it with these 4 segments. Since we're using round cubes, it's very easy to join them. And those segments should match perfectly. So we're gonna delete the faces and go to edge selection, select this edge loop, select this edge loop, and Control E, bridge edge loops. Cool. Well, okay, it's maybe not perfect, but it's a start. It's a start. Actually, let me before doing that, let me rotate this a bit so that the edge loop, yeah, could be. And I have this little plugin here, loop tools. I'm gonna circularize that a bit. Not that much, just a bit. Okay, and also this. Cool. And actually, I'm gonna move these ones a little bit to the right. That should be good. Okay, now we're gonna bridge. Okay, we could work with that, I think. Actually, I don't know if I like that. It seems a little bit like stretched, right? Yeah, I don't like that much. Let's go back a bit, and let's rotate this a little bit more, and we'll actually delete these faces too. We'll do this again. Yeah, that should be better. Let's delete these ones and circle this again. Okay, select both edge loops and bridge. Actually, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Okay, let me select this edge loop and rotate it a bit. This edge loop and rotate it a bit, like that. Let's bridge now. Yeah, that's a little bit better, I would say. But we can make it even better, I think. Let's rotate it. Let's do it like that. Scale it a bit. And this will actually, you know what? Maybe that's better. Okay, I know I'm like taking maybe too much time here, but I feel if you have like a strong foundation, then the rest of the process is like much easier. So yeah, I prefer to take a little bit more time here. Yeah, that seems great. Okay, that seems cool. Yeah, and we're gonna remove this a bit for a second, and we're going to pull that in a bit. Okay, cool. That seems much better. Okay, we're going to get the influence on again and do something like that. Sorry, we select the edge loop and take out the influence for a bit. Yeah, that seems about right. That's pretty cool, I'd say. Okay, cool. This is starting to feel like a fox, like a very rough fox. Okay, let's kick in that influence a little bit more, and I'll select this too, and a little bit less. Yeah, something like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, very good. Okay, give me a second, guys. Give me a second, because I had an idea. Because I can have my tablet here, and I have it without sound, but I can watch my own stream here in my tablet so that I can read the comments, because I don't have a second screen in my computer. So yeah, let's just give me 1 second, guys. Cool, I'm connected. Oh, there were comment. Hello there. Personally, unless you're working off a character sheet, I wouldn't worry about being exact. Yeah. Oh, do you mean like in the blockout? Like here in this phase? Oni boy, did you mean that? Are you also blocking out its tights? Well, I'm not a Blender expert, but this is how I usually work, and any suggestions are very welcome, because I have a lot to improve. Sorry. Yeah, we're blocking out its tights. I think this is his tights, right? Yeah. I think that's what you meant. Yeah, I'm blocking out the tights. But yeah, feel free to give me any suggestions, because as I said, like, I'm no expert. And yeah, everything that I can do to improve, it's very welcome. So yeah, I want to circularize that a bit and make it a little smaller. Actually, I want to I want the clipping on. Okay, cool. Next, we're going to work on the front legs. We have a kind of a problem here. Oh yes, earlier you mentioned about not having a front face model to go off. Yeah, I don't have a front face model. I'm eyeballing this because I'm just lazy and I'm very bad at drawing. So I didn't want to draw a front model. I don't know Blender really, but I'm very familiar with Maya and ZBrush. Yeah, I think like the process should be roughly the same. Like, of course, the keys are different and the interface is different, but you know, the working process, I think it's very similar. But I haven't worked in Maya and ZBrush. I worked a bit in 3D Max, I believe it's called. But yeah, I normally use Blender. So yeah, we have a bit of a problem here because we can't see the front face. So I'm just going to imagine how it should be. And as always, we're going to start using a round cube. We're going to go to the front view and we're going to move it. Actually, what's happening? Okay, move it in the x-axis, make it a little smaller, and roughly place it about there. There. I think like the leg should be like around here and should be a little bit smaller than the back leg. Maybe around there. Could be wrong, but we're going to scale it down in the x-axis and we're going to rotate it a bit. That seems about right. And we're going to rotate it like the back leg. Yeah, that seems cool. Am I missing something here? Like, let me Google the fox anatomy. No, I mean the direction of the you'll need a tight bone. If not, the movement would be very odd unless that's the art direction you're going for. What? Anyway, what do you mean by a tight bone? Do you mean like when you are rigging the character, you have like this little bone coming out from the spine to the legs? Do you mean that bone? Because I always use that bone in my rigging process. And yeah, I found out the hard way that if you don't use that bone, the animation it's like awful. So yeah, I always use that. But I don't know if you meant that. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I think this should be fine. We're also going to do another round cube. We'll turn up. Okay, sorry, I selected the other one. Okay, we'll keep clipping turned off for a bit, and we'll do it like a tiny bit smaller than the back leg. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, now we'll select this and this and just scale it down. Okay, more or less like that. We're gonna move it up a bit. We're going to select the rest and move it up. Also, we're going to scale it down in the z-axis a bit. Okay, that seems about right. And we're going to scale it down in the x-axis and scale it a bit up in the y-axis. Move it into position, and yeah, we just have to join this the same way we joined the other one. So yeah, let's see. We'll pick this two. Like, no, this three actually. We did the three, and we'll pick this these three over here. Yeah, that should be it. And then we're going to circularize this a bit. Onyboy says you would want a blockout parallel to your hip to the knee. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, well, oh, you mean here in the blockout face? Parallel to your hip to the knee. Like a blockout parallel to your hip, like your hip, like this, over here, to your knee. Oh yeah. We're gonna join them. We're gonna join them. But yeah, that will come later. But yeah, we're gonna definitely join them. I don't know if you mean that, but yeah, we're going to join them in a bit. Okay, cool. Let's move this with a little bit of that. How's this called? Proportional editing. Okay, and also let's rotate this and move it a little bit as well. I'm gonna scale it a bit. Cool, I think we're ready to bridge, so we'll select what's going on. Okay, yeah, cool. Select both edge loop, Control E, bridge edge loops, and cool. I think that seems about right. We're going to make 3 edge loops here, as we did with the other one, and we're going to move it back a bit. We're going to move this one a bit, and we're going to move that one. Sorry, I meant to select the whole edge loop. Okay, maybe like that. I want to scale this up a bit, and this one I want to move it down a bit and scale it down a bit. Yeah, I think that's about right for now. For now. We'll just work more on that later. But yeah, that's about right for now. Cool. So now we could either join these legs to the body, or we can start the head. I think we're gonna join the legs first. Yeah, to like finish off this part of the process. So yeah, we're going to move that in a bit, because yeah, it bothers me a lot. And how are we going to join them? Since this is our round cube, I could like join all this face to all this face here, but I don't know if that would be great. I mean, it could work, right? Am I missing something? Maybe because this edge is weirdly positioned here, maybe there's a problem here with the geometry. I'm not sure. Okay, we're gonna try it and we're gonna see how it turns out. So we're gonna remove this and this. We're gonna circle that out a bit, and this one too. And actually, I'm gonna set mark connected only here, and I'm gonna scale this a bit. Yeah, and a bit more with less. Yeah, that seems about right. We'll select both. We're actually, before that, let me move this in a bit. Yeah, that seems right. Okay, let's just join them. See what happens. I'm not very confident in this, but yeah. I don't know. Man. I don't like it very much. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, let's fill this in. and fill the seam, and we're gonna join them differently. Maybe I should join. Okay, second test I'm gonna do is join this, like this lower part to this upper part, and let's see how that ends up. I'm gonna circularize that a bit, and this one too. We'll fix the flat thingy later, but let's join this first. I think I like that more. Let's select the leg only, like that. Sorry, like that. Okay, cool. And let's move it a tiny bit here. I think that's honestly pretty good. I mean, if you just move this a little bit here, and this actually should be sorry about that, should be like a tiny bit more out, like that. Actually, this should be more like this. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I think that's a good joint. I'm happy with that. Yeah. We can move this down a bit. But yeah, I'm liking this. Sorry, I forget to read the comments. Oniboy says, Imagine I usually block it all out, the retop as, sorry, in Maya I usually block it all out, the retop it as one single piece. Oh, then retop it as one single piece. Oh, okay, so you just don't join, right? Okay, but maybe my process is wrong. Maybe you know, I'm not an expert in this. I learned by myself, but I don't retopple. I just use the, and that's why I'm using round cubes, because I want the geometry to be at least decent from the start. So I just go to from blockhead to finished model without retopology. So yeah, more of a lightning ball shape for the legs. Yeah, that's kind of a lightning ball for me. Oh, you mean like it should be? Yeah. We'll adjust this shape later, because you know this should be a little bit more to the left. This is slightly. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll use the tie bone. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see the process later, or maybe in another day, because I don't think I'm gonna have time today to do it all. But yeah, you will see my entire process later. Cool. So what I like to do here, actually, we're gonna join this first. Actually, I think this leg could be a little bit more to the left, sorry. Yeah. I mean, we're not exactly following the reference, but I think that makes more sense, because it like connects better to this body part. So yeah, we're going to, sorry, wait, what? I didn't select that, sorry. We're going to circularize that a little less, and you're connecting to the knee to the bottom of the hip area. You need another piece. You think so? You think that I'll need like another piece here, like really? And what should that piece be? Like a round cube, or like a cube, or like a sphere? yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like the connection feels a bit weird. Definitely if you're going for a fox. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it feels a bit weird. So maybe I should use another piece, but what, like, I can't imagine how the piece should look. Like maybe stretch out a sphere. Okay, we'll try this. Okay, we'll try that for this leg. But yeah, cool. We'll try that. But instead of sphere, I'm going to use round cube. I already explained because I want the geometry to be better. Oh, what's going on here? Sorry, I had something selected. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going to use a round cube here. Yeah, let's try that with the front face, and if it works, which it should work better, we'll transfer it to the back leg. Okay, so we're going to stretch it out like this, more or less, and something like that. Oh, sorry, I hit it. I was sorry about that. I was trying to move it and I hit it because G and H are very close in the keyboard. But anyway, I think that should be okay-ish. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea, I think. Okay, let's do it some more like this. So yeah, the idea is to remove like this face and the other one and join them to the legs. Is that right? Is that what you meant, Oni boy? I think so, right? This should work. So we'll, you know, just remove this face and this face and just join them and then join it to the leg, to the body. Okay, let's do it one by one. Let's bridge loop. And one really cool technique that I like to use is when you have this like weird edge loops, you can go to sculpt mode. You can select this brush with a little low strength. I like to activate wireframe here to see the geometry better, and then you can, you know, just start like trying to meshing them together. Do you have a Discord, a way to send a sketch to you? Yeah, I have a Discord, man. Let me send you a link to my Discord. Actually, yeah, I'll put it in the description. Just one moment, please. Where did I have the link to my Discord? Yeah, social media links. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll just copy and paste all the links in the description. Just I'm editing the description. Okay. Okay, should be ready now. Maybe if you refresh the stream. I'm checking it out in my iPad. Yeah. You have the link. You have all my links there, and also my Discord link, which is the last one. Cool. Let's continue. So where were we? Okay, yeah, I was trying to mesh this together a bit. We're going to tune up the strength. And by the way, thank you very much, Oni boy. You're helping me a lot. I actually like this because when I'm working by my own, Oh, I mean on my own. I don't get to have like very expert people teaching me about this 3D modeling stuff, so that's cool. That's a plus of streaming. Okay, cool. No, that's not what I wanted. All right, we'll just move this a little bit. And yeah, that's starting to look better, I believe. Cool, let's just oh, this is a mess. Okay, we'll hide this for a second. And I want this to be like bigger. Cool, that seems cool. Okay, and now we'll remove these faces and select this. Try to circle it up a bit. This one as well. And just select both and bridge edge loops. I'll put one edge loop, one more edge loop there. Actually, maybe I don't need that. And sorry, before bridging, I think I want to make sure that they don't touch each other, that they're not interfering with each other. So yeah, maybe that's better. Yeah, I think that should be better. Okay, let's, oh sorry, let's select both, bridge. Yeah, that seems cool. That seems cool. And we're gonna select those faces and we're gonna tune them down a little bit. Actually, I think this edge loop is not necessary, I think. Or this edge loop. Yeah, we'll get rid of the excess edge loops. Okay, I see the quick questions there. Okay, I'm just checking the Discord. You can just send them. You can just send it in the general chat, the general channel. And I'll just answer a question that is in the Discord real quick. Nope. There are not type and there probably won't be. Yeah, someone asked if there's a Gaudi type chart, but nope. Okay. Anyways, let's continue. So what do you think about this joint? I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it's definitely better. I wanna you know, try to mesh it together a little bit better. Tune that down a bit, and that. I don't know, man. Not perfect, but I think it's definitely better than what we had, than the back leg, you know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I think we should have like this. Let me do something. I'm gonna hide this. I'm gonna select all of this, and then I'm gonna like go to the front view and just yeah, just put it closer, something like that. We're gonna unhide that, and we're gonna dissolve these edges. I think that's looking a bit better. I don't know, man. I think it should be even closer. Let's do the process again. And don't worry about the legs, but because we'll fix that. We'll fix them later. And I'm gonna hide this, and I'm just gonna use this. Yeah, that should be it. Okay, let's unhide everything. That's much better, right? Let's do that a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think that's better, right? That should be better. Let's sculpt this a bit, mesh it together a bit. But yeah, I think that's, I don't know what you think. Just did a very fast sketch. I don't see it in the Discord. Did you send it to general? Oh, general chat, yeah. Cool. Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Okay. So, yeah, I'm looking at your sketch. You're telling me that there's like I'm missing like one bone, right? Or like one block out thingy. You're telling me that should be one like this, one like that, and another one like that. Like the legs should be like one over there and one. This should be like 4 bones, right? That's your point? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, 4 block out parts. Like 3 for the leg and 1 for the foot. And currently I'm just using 2 for the leg and 1 for the foot. So yeah, so you're telling me that yes, I'm missing the red bones. Okay. I got you, man. Yeah. All right. Okay, I think we can fix that by just fixing the leg. We can do like 1 block out, like we'll remove the leg and we'll do like 1 back bone leg and then 1 forward bone leg, if that makes sense. But I don't know. And please tell me, this bone, this, I don't know how to call it. This, is it the thigh? This thigh, does it look okay, or should I do it like again? I mean, it kind of works for me. Like, what I'm thinking is just removing the leg and just converting into 2 different parts. So what I'm thinking right now, let's go back to edit mode. I'm thinking delete this, and actually this, all the leg, and just have like 1 sphere going there, going that way, like this direction, and then another sphere going that direction. Yeah, the shoulder. Yeah, that's right, the shoulder. So does the shoulder look right to you, Oniboy? Man, you're helping me. You're helping me a lot. I believe you'll probably answer in a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that, doing what we said. Thanks, man. So kind of you. Yeah. So we want this to be stretched like in the y-axis and in the x-axis. So yeah, I could have just scaled it up in the z-axis, but anyway. Actually, we're gonna scale it up a bit. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. So we'll have like one bone going that direction, and then we'll duplicate it. We'll make it bigger. Actually, wait. I know this is not the best practice, but yeah. Something like that. It's not bad. Looks strong. Not sure if that's what you want for your fox. I don't want it. No, actually, I don't want it to look strong. I want it to look like more smooth, fast. Like its name is, you can see it here, Rapidox. Like should be elegant, smooth, fast, but not very strong. You know, not very muscular. Because it's like, I don't know if you play games, this is like a mage or a special attacker. It's not that much of a physical attacker. It's like a speedy thingy. So yeah. Yeah, so maybe I have to, maybe this muscle has to be like smaller or something, right? Yeah. Let me see. I know I'm deleting all this, but I feel like I kind of have to. Because if I mess up the blockout process, then everything is gonna be a mess. Like the animation and everything, and it's not gonna look right how I want it to look. So I feel like I have to nail this down. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm almost like a pitbull. Yeah, I agree with you. It looks almost like a pitbull. Yeah, that should be better. That should be a bit better, right? And then we can make like a round cube here, smaller. Actually, take this out. Oh, sorry. I was selecting something again. Okay, cool. And place it more or less there. And yeah, actually make it quite smaller in the x-axis. Maybe even smaller. Right? And from what I saw in your sketch, this should be something like that, right? Let me look at the sketch again. Yeah, something like that, right? Maybe a little bit more over here, and this should be like more over there. This should be there, and obviously the foot should be in the ground. I'm liking this. I think this is like a much more stronger foundation for the fox. What do you think? Is this block out better than the previous one? I think it is. I think it actually is better. Yes. Thank you, man. Okay, cool. I'm liking this a lot. By the way, it's my first stream here on YouTube, and I'm liking it. And we only have 2 people, but that's more than enough for me. I think I'm learning a lot about anatomy. That's very cool. Okay, I have 10 more minutes before I have to go. So let's try to block out the back leg. Yeah, we'll try that. So we'll remove this union here, and we'll remove this and everything in between. Although I kind of like this shape. You know what I mean? but I think I can do it better. Okay, let's I don't have anything selected. Okay, let's create a round cube. Cool, let's make it smaller, place it more or less over there, separate it a bit, make it smaller on the x-axis, something like that, more or less. Yeah, that's cool. And you know, rotate it a bit. Is that it? Oh, sorry. Is that it? Yeah, I did a live stream once. Had 3 people on my peak. One was my mom. That's very funny. I wish my mom was here watching me. Nah, actually, she would watch if I told her, but she's not very interested in 3D modeling. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm liking this block out a little bit more than the previous one. I'm gonna put that like more like that. Actually, I don't know. If I go by the reference, it tells me that it should be like more down-ish. But instead, I think I'm gonna just focus more on your sketch than the reference. So what your sketch tells me is that I should make it like this, and then have a bone here, and then another bone here. You know what I mean? Something like that. Yeah. Actually, wait. I know that's not the best practice, but I'm too lazy to think how to scale it properly, and it's good enough for me. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. More or less like that. Doesn't have to be perfect, at least for now. And maybe we could reuse these bones over here because they are very similar. Maybe like just you know, maybe just a tiny bit bigger. Something like that. It's something like that. Is that okay? Or it should be something like that. Yeah, no, it definitely should be like this. Like this. Right? I feel like I have to move this up a bit. I'm just eyeballing here, but yeah. I feel like that's okay, right? For a block out. Yeah, that's cool. Cool by me. And this bone, I don't know, maybe is that bone smaller? Is like the front, I mean the back leg bone smaller than the front one? It could be, right? Let me look at Fox anatomy. Yeah, I think it is. I think it definitely is. And it makes sense, right? Because like the thigh is bigger than the shoulder. It makes sense that the leg bone is smaller, right? Okay, cool. Okay. There we go. I think I like this. Depends on the animal. But in the fox, like I'm looking at images online in Google, and I think it's definitely like this bone, this front leg bone, it's definitely larger than the back one. I think that looks great. I mean, not great, but that looks okay. Maybe this one should be like a little more rotated like that. Something like that. Yeah, works for me. Works for me. Okay, cool. So I'll disable wireframe for now. It was bugging me a bit. And I'll hide this a bit. And let's try to join them. Let's select this, circularize it a bit. And actually, I think I'm gonna dissolve this edge loop. And I'm gonna, scale it up a bit. Not that much. And I'm gonna move it. Like up a bit. Yeah, that should join. That should join pretty comfortably. Should be a good join with the body. Yeah. Right? Seems like right. So let's see. Let's bridge the edge loops. Yeah, that seems right. That seems very good. Let's turn on wireframe and just sculpt it a bit. But yeah, I kind of like that. It's not that muscular as it was before, right? More like an elegant, speedy thing. Speedy fox. I'm gonna lower this a bit. Is it very muscular still? Maybe it's too muscular still. I feel like I should remove these edges and just select like this edge loop and these faces and just move them in a bit to make it like less muscular, and actually made them a little bit smaller there, even a little. Okay, and I'm going to sculpt this to make it smoother, but yeah, I kind of like this. It's not that muscular, right? It's not that strong looking. Yeah, I think that's way better. I'm gonna sculpt this a bit too to make it smoother. I love this sculpt brush, like it works like magic, man. Okay, cool. Now the problem is, how are we going to join this with this? Because I just destroyed the round cube. But yeah. But I think we'll have to figure that out the next day, maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but maybe, because I liked to stream today. I think we built a solid foundation here, and we'll have to finish the block out, and then we can continue the process. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we accomplished. Thank you very much for your comments, Oniboy, and your help. I really appreciate it a lot. And yeah, pretty good for my first stream. I liked it. I liked it. Thank you very much for watching, and maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. Okay? Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.